Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Traveler, and we are continuing our amazing trip through Italy. I'm here with my wife. It's our 25th wedding anniversary, and we're seeing all kinds of amazing places up and down this great country. Well, we are still in Venice, and today we are finally going to go to the most famous thing in Venice, and that is, of course, St. Mark's Square. You've seen it in a million movies, in a million postcards, in a million pictures. St. Mark's really is the heart of Venice. If you're ever in Venice, you can always ask any of the locals, how do you get to St. Mark's? So St. Mark's actually consists of 4 different things. The first part is the famous clock tower. This clock tower was finished in 1499. It actually is a really ingenious design with the zodiac signs, and rotates around and keeps track of the moon and all these other kind of things. Fun fact, the tower was actually falling over a few hundred years ago, and they built this building to flank either side of it to hold it in place. The next part of St. Mark's Square is, of course, the actual square itself, and this has been the heart of Venice since 1229. Various buildings have been built up and around it, but this huge square is very famous. It has been in a million movies, filled with tourists. Even in this COVID era, there's still a lot of tourists in St. Mark's Square. Lots of amazing restaurants and museums. You could spend 3 or 4 days alone in just this amazing part of St. Mark's. It really is spectacular to view it all. Usually lots of pigeons there, but this particular morning we were there, it was quite nippy, so there weren't a whole lot of pigeons. The next part of St. Mark's Square is the very famous bell tower. Every picture you've ever seen of Venice has this amazing bell tower. It was first built in 1173, and it stood for about 700 years and then collapsed in a minor earthquake. They rebuilt it. It took about 10 years, exactly the way it always has been, so it's been restored. Next to the bell tower is the 4th element of St. Mark's Square, and that is the Doja Palace. Now, the Doja ruled Venice for 1100 years, starting in 697 AD all the way through 1797, when Napoleon finally conquered it. The palace itself was built in 1350, and this is an amazing place to visit. A lot of really amazing artwork. So if you're in Venice, you could definitely spend 3 or 4 days just in the St. Mark's Square with all these different palaces. But now let's get to the main event, the Basilica. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this tour of St. Mark's Square and the Basilica. Make sure to tune in next time when we're going to watch a Murano Glassmaster at work on Let's Go to Italy. And if you have enjoyed these video series, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to get more of my videos from Italy or my garden videos as well. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thank you so much for watching.